kind of want to mention I had a weird night last night because some nights I take a nap in the evening, just like after a work day. Usually I'll take a nap. But it only really is a good idea if I, do it early, like right after work at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, because then I can wake up a little later and then I get that slight energy boost to do the rest of my day however I feel like. If Sally has this is going to be ironic. Okay, I was going to say. Oh, I got to go to Coco now. Coco's over exactly where I just was. They're just hanging out at the wishing well. But I was just really tired. Wow, they were matching, and they were miserable. They just pissed each other off by having matching clothes. Earlier today, Coco changed into this outfit, and she, really liked the outfit. They seem to be good friends, it seems like. But anyways, I don't know what time I decided to go to sleep. I think it was 8:30, 8:30, maybe even 7:30. It was later than I should have. I think it was 8:30 or 9. Honestly, it was pretty late. I'm so tired. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm lying in bed. I'm falling asleep. Just gonna take that nap and see what happens. So I wake up a little later, right? And I don't think I checked the time. I don't think I knew what time it was. And I sat on my couch and I'm like, oh, I'll play some Donkey Kong Country 2. That's what I was playing. Play a little bit of that, and so I was playing it. Next thing I know, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling kind of tired, I guess. I'll check the clock, see what time it is. It's got to be midnight-ish. I honestly thought it was much earlier. I was at the latest, maybe it's midnight. I mean, it could be 10 o'clock-ish, 10:30. I look at the clock, it's 4 a.m. It's 4:15 a.m. I'm like, oh no. That's not good. No wonder I'm exhausted. I can't imagine I have no idea how long I was sat there playing that game, but it couldn't have been that long, It wasn't playing for that long. And, so I must have just completely messed with my my sleep. I don't know. Whenever I woke up, it was a weird time. And I think I haven't talked to Mabel's sisters in a while. Yeah, so after that whole fiasco, I mean, I was at that point, I was I immediately need to go to sleep. Because, if I go to sleep now, I haven't even, taken the time to unwind. Usually I sit in bed and, fall asleep, very slowly. But, I'm I might not fall asleep until 5 a.m. If I wait 45 minutes, it's gonna be the sun's gonna come up. You know what I mean? So it was just a disaster. So I fall asleep, and now I wake up this morning, and it was 7 o'clock, and I'm shit. I fell asleep for 2 hours and then woke up. That's weird. So I stayed up for a bit. I realized I'm super tired. I'm exhausted. I'm I need to go back to sleep and get more sleep. So, I stay up for a little bit. And I actually ordered breakfast. So that's what I did. I ordered McDonald's breakfast. Because I'm well, it's early, I may as well get breakfast. May as well, do that. So I did, and I think I ended up falling asleep again at, 11, 10, no, it could have been early, 10 o'clock-ish. And yeah, I don't know, I got a couple more hours of sleep, I guess. I woke up at maybe 12:30, 2.5 hours more. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea what's happening today. I've just completely messed up. And I feel fine right now. It's I'm probably a little dazy. But, I feel mostly alright. I'm not like feeling super tired, you know, I'm sitting here, I'm playing this game, but it's like it's gonna mess up my whole, like tomorrow is Father's Day, obviously, so, you know, hopefully I didn't just mess up my tomorrow, but I do get Monday off, so that's nice, I don't have to worry about that so much. Alright, well we got some stuff that we can check, we got a lot of stationery, which I'm not crazy about. Let's go place these chairs down and see if any of them like work for our design, or if we should just get rid of them. That is good. We'll have to figure out what I can place on it, though. Can I place the angler trophy on here? I absolutely can. I believe I could place the fish on there as well. But let's see if I can place this up here. No. Okay. And this is absolutely not going to go, but I kind of want to try it out. That's not going to work. I don't know. On one hand, I kind of like the counter, and then on the other hand, I don't at all like the counter. Maybe there's a better way I can do the counter. Technically, it would be good feng shui, but what's a modern chair? I think is just like the black looking chair. Yeah, it's just that one. That's not gonna work. I don't know. We'll leave it like that for now. See, you know, it's kind of coming together. Honestly, the table kind of helped. Kind of came together a little bit. You know? Kind of feeling it. Sunset top. Mint gingham. I mean, to be honest, the sunset top, let me remember this one. Sunset top's not bad. I don't hate it. I kind of want to get rid of the blue tie-dye, though. Alright, well, I'm going to end the thing here. The only thing, I'm just going to fish. Still trying to catch, like, just a couple fish. There's only a couple more fish I can catch. And so I'm just trying. Just give it a little try every day. I'm not, like, crazy, you know, trying to, like, do it as fast as possible, but, you know, I got a little time to do it, so may as well use it. Oh, I do have to remember to get on later tonight, though, so hopefully I don't forget to get the KK song tonight. That would suck. But I'm gonna end the recording, is what I'm saying. Unless something interesting happens. It's time, everyone. My name's Tota KK, but when I'm out here playing my tunes on Saturday nights, I go by KK Slider. All about the music, man. I don't need fame or fortune. Commercialism is for squares. It's not my bag. Want me to jam for you? Hold on. Alright, I started doing my laundry earlier and it's extremely loud. Oh yeah! Cool. If there's something you want to hear, just tell me the name of the tune and I'll jam. I kind of picked one at random. We're not going to go down the list because it'll be more fun. I have a request. Yes. Pour out. Get ready to jam, man. KK ballad style.
Me, oh now, me, oh me now. Oh na, me, oh me, me. Oh me, oh me, where me na me, oh now, me, oh me now. Oh na, me, oh me, me. Oh me, oh me, where na, where, oh me, oh. oh me now, oh me now, oh me na, me, que, now, que. Oh me na, me, que, na, na, me, oh now, me, oh me now. Oh na, me, oh me, oh me, oh me, que, me na, me, oh now, me, oh me now. Oh na, me, oh me, oh me, oh me, que, na, que, oh me, oh.
Hey, thanks for listening. Let me give you the air check for KK Ballad. The air check. It's the recording, man, the music. It's a pretty cool tune. You can dig it on the box back at your pad. Later. That's it for Saturday. 2 weeks down. Many more to go. 50 more to go, exactly. We got a long way to go, you know? We're doing well. We got a long way to go. Alright, it's pretty early in the day. There's one thing I want to take care of here before the rest of the day. So, just, you know, here we go. Talked to Tortimer today. Have you wished your father a happy Father's Day yet? Just because you're out on your own now doesn't mean you don't owe him a little love and gratitude, Sprout. Let me give you a memento that my father gave me. It's a locomotive model. I bet it would look great in your house, Sprout. Maybe it'll even remind you of afternoons spent with your own dear old dad, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? Whoa, there's like a rainbow here. I don't know if I ever noticed that before. Alright, this is gonna be like the quickest episode I've done so far. It's like 9:30. I just got back. I spent the whole day. You know, it's Father's Day, so I spent the whole day with my dad. And I have to say, I am so utterly exhausted that I came home and I was, you know, thinking, man, I don't know if I can even play this today. I just, you know, I kept thinking about it. Well, if I jump on for like 30 minutes or so, this is just a regular NES model, huh? Should I have the regular NES model? I don't really care. So the thing about this is it doesn't come with a game. The lore or the idea that people say about what this was supposed to be, apparently they found out that the NES model without the game actually allows you to load in NES ROM data from the memory card. Was sort of the intention that you could actually use it to load in a bell. There's a new person here today also. God, I am so tired. I can't play for very long. I'm just gonna do as little as possible today. Let's talk. I was kind of hoping for a painting. A plesiosaur. Okay, I don't have that one. But yeah, here we are. I was actually gonna, like... I was considering this. Oh, it's Dear Old Dad Day. Man, it's kind of sad, isn't it, to have like to not actually be able to write your parents in the game, you know? It's like, oh, they'll write you. You gotta wait for them to write you. It's like your dad writes you and you can't even like write him back. It's like, oh, I don't care, Dad. Oh, it's Father's Day? Oh, I didn't realize. Oh. It's kind of sad, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you can't tell by my demeanor, I'm literally falling asleep as we speak. So there's actually, no, I do need to go inside because I need to know what my debt amount is. My new debt amount. I might just be able to pay that off. We're gonna do the museum donation. We're not gonna do much else. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna do much else. I'm not even gonna look for all the fossils today. You'll soon learn to love all the extra space. I assure you, there's plenty of room for furniture. Now that I always hate this part, we need to settle a matter of cost of remodeling. Building expenses are costly right now. Bill comes with 398,000 bells. What can I say? Houses don't expand on their own. Of course, there's no need to pay me right this moment. I might be able to just afford that right off the, right off the bat, but we'll go see. So I got up this morning, and I realized that I had one more thing that I planned on getting my dad, and I kind of, I guess this is my fault, because I kind of assumed there would be... I wanted to get my dad a vinyl. And I already had, an idea of the vinyls that I wanted to get. Right? I just hadn't gone out and, found it. Tried to search for it. I thought we had, a vinyl store nearby. And when I went to go look it up, I realized there are no vinyl stores nearby at all. So I had to look it up and be like, okay, where's the closest one? The first one that came up was Target, right? Which was weird. It came up when I searched for it. It's like, oh, Target sells vinyl, I was like, what? No, they don't. What? And I'm like, wait, maybe they do. Maybe vinyls are coming back in such a way that Target now has vinyls. I was like, that actually wouldn't surprise me at all. So I went and I drove out to Target. I'm like, well, maybe they have this. I was looking for AC/DC specifically, because it's one of my dad's favorite bands. And I asked my sister, and turns out that my dad didn't have any of those vinyls. He didn't have them on vinyl at all, which was surprising. So I was like, okay, well, that's... All right, there's this girl. She's actually down there. I was like, okay, well, I'll go try to find that. Surely it's not that hard to find just any AC/DC vinyl record. So I go to Target, and I'm gonna say I left my house at 9:30. Right? 9:30 I left. Good evening, you seem lost to me. Do you live in this town, Cuddles? Oh, Wes, huh? Well, I'm Belle, and now that we met, does that mean we're friends? Sweet, just remember friends look out for each other and stuff, Cuddles. I left at 9:30 this morning. A tall oi boy. Right, because I needed to go... Not only did I need to go to Target, but I needed to go to... I needed to get the wrapping paper and everything. I didn't have a bag. I was like, well, there's some stuff I could reuse, but... just in my closet. But, I should probably go get... I need to get a card. I need to get all that stuff. I probably should have gotten it yesterday, honestly, all things considered, but... That's my fault, and then I thought about it because I looked it up and we had a plan to go basically do a distillery tour at 12 p.m. and I was like, oh shit, that leaves me no time to do this. It leaves me the morning, and so that was a little rough for me. So I drive out to Target 9:30 in the morning. I get to Target. They do have vinyl. That actually turned out to be true. I managed to find it pretty easily. And the vinyl that they had, though, was mostly just some greatest hits albums. They had a lot of newer sort of pop music and hip hop. So they had a lot of Kendrick albums. They had an Ariana Grande album. They had Taylor Swift. They had I don't know, stuff like that. Just stuff like that, which, wasn't, like, I even tried. I'm, like, thinking, okay, is there anything here I could get him? And I'm like, I could get him, like, a greatest hits, but he would hate that. Like, I know my daddy would not like a greatest hits album on vinyl. Like, we'd be scraping the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, I just know my dad's not gonna like any of that. It would just be so stupid to get him something like that, because he'd be like, he wouldn't like it. You know, they had like Queen greatest hits, but I'm like, he has all the Queen albums. Like, why would he want a greatest hits vinyl? I just know that he wouldn't, you know? So, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I can at least get some of this other stuff that I needed to buy here and just get that out of the way. And then I had looked up, like, specifically vinyl stores as well. The closest one was, like, so I'd already driven probably about 15 to 20 minutes to go to this Target. It was actually farther away than I anticipated. And there was no vinyl shops, like, around where I lived. The closest one was, like, I mean, on top of the 20 minutes I just drove, it was, like, another 10 to 15 minutes. So it was, like, half an hour away altogether, at least. Maybe 35 minutes. But luckily, when I looked it up, it actually happened to be kind of on the way in the direction that I needed to go anyways. And at this point, like, by the time I got out of Target, I think it was about 10:30. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of running out of time, but if I stop by there, like, I'll be halfway to the distillery anyway. So I don't need to necessarily worry so much about running out of time. I'll probably have plenty of time to do all this. And so I make it to this vinyl store, and I find that they do have a lot of stuff. She's asleep outside. They do have a lot of the AC/DC albums. They have a lot of them. And I was like, okay, well, I should probably make sure and verify for sure that my dad does not have any of these, because that would be kind of stupid for me to get him something that he already has if I'm not, like, certain. So I called my mom, because I was like, alright, my mom would probably have a better idea of, like, if he has something or not than my sister would. So, yeah, I called my mom, and she verified all that, and she's like, yeah, he doesn't have any of that. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna buy that. Yeah, so I bought that. I bought Highway to Hell. I thought it was pretty safe. There were a lot of other picks. My dad's not, like, you know, the type of person... He doesn't necessarily like the most popular albums all the time. He does have, like, very peculiar tastes sometimes. Or sometimes a lot of his favorite albums are often the ones that people don't like very much. So I got that, and then I had to drive, and I realized it was, like, 11 at this point. So I had to drive, like, 10 more minutes. Across another town, and it just wasn't like, it wasn't a big deal. What did I just get? A Harmonoid? So anyways, I made it out there, but I was like early, so I sat sort of in the distillery. They had like a little mini bar there that you could order drinks from. I got a mojito. It was really good. And yeah, I just kind of waited and I vibed, and it was decent. It was a good time. Then we took the tour, and during the tour, we took it was a tasting tour as well, so we got to try a bunch of different types of bourbon. In addition, I had another drink, because we went to this other bar after the fact that was, like, kind of a cool themed bar. It was, like, a circus-themed bar, kind of cool. We actually watched their little circus performance, which was nice. But yeah, so by the time we got to my parents' house, we started driving there at like 3, so we probably got there by like 3:30, and then kind of hung out and waited for dinner, and yeah, I don't know, I had a few more drinks. I'm just like, I think that's more so why I'm so exhausted right now, is just all of that. And, you know, getting back home, 9:30, I'm just exhausted right now, waking up early, and, yeah. But luckily, my dad seemed to have a good day, so I think everything kind of worked out, you know, it was a good day. How is there another fossil? That's the 5th fossil I found today.